Hi, welcome back to the Engliverse. My today's topic is everything about adjectives and determiners part 2. As a matter of fact, adjectives are very useful as they turn an ordinary sentence into an extraordinary one. When they are used correctly, they can make our conversation or piece of writing very interesting. So it is really very important to learn the correct uses of adjectives. Okay, kinds of descriptive adjectives. You see, adjectives of quality is the first kind. They show the quality, kind, shape, size, color, or state of a person, a place, or a thing. When I say quality, quality or kind was like great, fantastic, wise, intelligent. Okay, great man, fantastic idea, wise person, intelligent girl. This way you can write. When I say shape, it's circular, broad, crooked, rectangular, spherical. These are the shape, right? Size, big, large, colossal, gigantic, huge, tiny. If I say color, red, blue, black, gold, silver, crimson, etc., these all will come in the category of what? Adjectives of quality. State, you see the condition like good condition, bad, new, old, clean, dirty. Taste, sweet, sour, bitter. Feeling, hard, soft, dry, wet, hot, like hot weather. You can say hot water, dry cloth. This kind of example, soft pillow. Okay, now you see the note that is here given. Adjectives of quality answer the questions. What kind of question? Of what kind or what kind of? Examples, you see, she lives in a beautiful house. What kind of house? House is what? You see, this house is noun term. I guess you all know what is a noun term. Noun term is what? What you can see, you can touch, all objects, all the names of ideas, name of emotion, feeling, all will come in the category of noun. Be careful. Okay, now you see, honest girl, you are honest. Next example is what? You are honest. So when I write you are an honest girl, here honest, that is adjective, plus girl, that is your noun term, that is called attributive use that you have to learn. And when you are using what? You are honest. You see here, after honest, no noun term is used. I am talking about who is honest. You are honest. Here I am describing the term you. Here honest is doing what? Describing the term you. You is your pronoun. So here honest is used like in a predicative manner. Are honest. Are is your verb and honest is your adjective. When you use verb plus your adjective term, that is called your predicative use. Again you see Ravi is handsome. Handsome, after that noun term is used. This is also called predicative use because that helping verb use as a main verb here, plus handsome, that is adjective term is used. So this is called your predicative use. Next you see Ravi is a handsome boy. Handsome, then noun term is there, attributive use. Okay, I guess this is clear. Now next you see proper adjectives. Adjectives made from proper nouns are called what? Proper adjectives. But before you go to proper adjectives, you must know what is your proper nouns. Proper nouns are what? The particular names of persons, places, or things. Okay, when I say Himalayas, the name of that mountain ranges, you all know. Kolkata, the name of a city. Ganga is the name of a river. Okay, these are your proper nouns. And from proper nouns, you make your what? Proper adjectives. Like example, you have French wine. What kind of wine I am talking about? Wine is what? Here noun term. You see, this is noun term. Okay, what kind of wine? French wine. This is your proper adjective because France is your proper noun. Indian farmers are honest. Okay, Indian farmers. You see, farmers noun term, before that Indian is used. Okay, this is your again proper adjective. India is your proper noun. American English is different from British English. American and British, followed by English noun term here. So American, British, these are your proper adjectives, and they are made from like America or Britain respectively. Do you like the European culture? What kind of culture? European culture. Now you see the note. Proper adjectives are also classed as adjective of quality. In some of the books you will find out they have given these proper adjectives with adjectives of quality only, or under adjectives of quality only. Now know the correct usage. This is very important here. She is quite Indian. in her dressing sense. Quite Indian. Here Indian is used like adjective. Why? Because before that you have a term, you see quiet. Quiet is what? Quiet is your adverb. Adverb, you all know that an adverb is a modifying word that modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Here Indian is your proper adjective, and you are saying how much Indian? Quite Indian. And you see after Indian no noun term is used here. This is, you have to understand, as I have already told you, that your descriptive adjectives, or kinds of descriptive adjectives are different from your determiners, because this can be followed by noun terms and this cannot be, but in both the time it will give you the complete sense. But with your determiners, not, this is not the case. Determiners must be followed by noun terms. Yes, your language is evolving day by day, some exceptions can come, but the rule is what? Your determiners must be followed by noun terms or adjective plus noun terms. Okay, now you see next example. She loves Indian tea. Here it's quite easy. What kind of tea? Indian tea. Adjective. Just because I am an Indian, you see here, just because I am an Indian, it does not mean that I am a vegetarian. You see, before Indian, I have used here an. Now, one thing you have to understand, that I have told you Indian, American, European, you have written also in the, you have learnt also in the books, it's written. Do you think that every time it can be an adjective? No. Indian can be used like noun term also. American can be used like noun term also. Before Indian, I have used here an. So this is your noun. This is your noun term. My teacher is American. My teacher is an American. What do you think? Which sentence is correct? Let me tell you, both the sentences are correct. When you write my teacher is American, here you are not using any article. So here American is what? Your adjective. American is your adjective. But when you write my teacher is an American, here an you are using, and after that American. So this is your noun term. Now let me tell you what is the difference between your adjective and noun term here. Means when you talk Indian or American. Okay, when you say as noun, Indian or American as noun, it means someone who is the citizen of India or America, or you can say indigenous people or native people. But when you use like adjective, so these are qualifying words, means relating to India or America. If you talk about India, America, Africa, whatever, relating to that country. Okay, so that time that is used like adjective. This is what you have to understand. I can say her husband is British, means related to British or relating to British, Britain, you can say, not British, Britain. But when you say her husband is a British, means what? This is your noun term. This is your noun term. First one is British, adjective, is a British, noun term. This is what you have to understand. Next come to your participle adjectives. I have already tried to explain some part of this, but yes, in detail we will do in the upcoming videos. You see, a participle is a word that is made from a verb or usually ends in ing or ed. Ing or ed means what? Like if I say to jump is your V1 form, then you can write V4, that is jumping or jumped. Okay, play V1 form, played and playing. Played is your V3 form, playing is your V4 form. So V4 form and V3 form, when you use like adjective in a sentence, on that time that is called your participles. That can be your present participle or past participle. Okay, depends on the sentence how you are using. When a participle, whether it is your present participle or past participle, okay, present participle or past participle is used as an adjective in a sentence, is called a participle adjective. Whenever you use your present participle or past participle as an adjective in a sentence, they are called participle adjectives. So you see here, present participle V1 ing form, past participle V3 form. A word having the characteristics of both a verb and an adjective is called a participle, that I will explain in my upcoming videos. Okay, you see, present participle. First, we read an interesting story. What kind of story? What kind of story? Interesting. But interesting is what? This is your verb, ing form, but you use before story noun term as an adjective. What kind of story? You ask your question, the answer that you are getting is what? Is your adjective, and this is called attributive use. Adjective plus noun term. You see, time and again I am talking about attributive use and predicative use. Okay, the story was interesting. What the story was? What was interesting? You can ask your question. Okay, who was or what was here? What was interesting? Because a story is not a person. That's the reason. So this is called what? Predicative use. Verb plus adjective. Verb plus adjective. Verb was plus interesting, that is used, to talk about the story. What was interesting? The story was interesting. Now next you see, he saw a sleeping cat yesterday. He saw a cat. What kind of cat he saw yesterday? Sleeping cat. Sleeping, your adjective, and cat, you see again noun term. So this is your attributive use. Next you see, it is an interesting film. Interesting film. What kind of film? Interesting film. Again attributive use. The film is interesting. Here I am talking about what is interesting. The film is interesting is verb plus interesting, that is your adjective term, because it is qualifying or describing the film. This is called predicative use. Okay, now you see here, swimming is a good exercise. Do you think swimming is your participle here? Use like adjective? No. Swimming is used like subject here in this sentence. Subject means what? It can be noun term or it can be pronoun term. So swimming is what? Here used like gerund. She loves dancing. She loves what? After loves is your verb. After verb there must be an object. So here object means what? Again noun or pronoun term, but you are using dancing as an object here in the second sentence. So dancing is what here? Gerund. That is used like object. Yes, these all things we will do. Next you see past participle. There were some fallen trees. There were some fallen V3 form, fall, fell, fallen. Fallen trees. What kind of trees? Fallen trees. A lost opportunity never returns. What kind of opportunity I am talking about? Lost opportunity. Okay, so this way you can see these words are followed by noun terms. So lost, that is your V3 form, fallen, that is your V3 form, used like past participle, means adjective to describe the noun terms, and these are your what? Attributive use, because adjective plus noun term is there. Next you see, the man seems worried. Here who seems worried? Now after worried no noun term is there. Here you are talking about the subject who seems worried. So this worried is again you see qualifying that the man, talking about the man. So worried is your adjective, V3 form, past participle. Let me tell you that here it has been used like complement. Yes, if you don't know complement, no problem, I will talk about complement, object, subject complement, object complement. Okay, next you see, this is what? This is verb plus adjective. Your seems is verb and adjective is your worried, that is your predicative use. The workers were tired. You see, workers were tired. Who were tired? Workers were tired. Again I am talking about the subject. So tired is what? That is describing the workers. So tired you see is your adjective, and this is called predicative use, again verb plus adjective. Now there is some important thing that you have to note. Sometimes we use a noun also to describe another noun. This is something new. In that case the first noun acts as an adjective. When you use noun to describe another noun, in that case the first noun becomes what? An adjective. You see, history, that is your noun, teacher, that is also noun. But when you write history teacher, on that time history teacher, history becomes what? Adjective, teacher. But what kind of history that you are talking about? Good teacher, bad teacher, history teacher, geography teacher, English teacher, like this. Race horse. What kind of horse? Race horse. War story. What kind of story? War story. Ball. What kind of ball? Tennis ball. What kind of shop? Bicycle shop. So here bicycle, war, race, tennis, history, these all are your noun terms, but you are using like adjective to describe another noun term. Okay, now you see here a bookshop is a shop that sells books. Here book is what? Bookshop. That book is again book, though this is your noun term, but here it is used like adjective. Now one more thing you see, there can be two or more than two nouns you can use together, and all will act like adjectives to describe the last word, last noun. You see, England football team coach. Okay, coach, you're talking about the coach, you know, coach of any like national football team, and that is England football team. Describing the coach, coach is, who is the coach? That England football team coach. Okay, again, you can see that center. What kind of? Government Road Accident Research Center. What kind of center I'm talking about? Government Road Accident Research Center. If I say government is a noun term, road is a noun term, accident noun term, research noun term, but this all collectively taken together before the word center, that is also a noun term. So here government road accident research will become what? Your adjective. They will play the role of adjective. This is what I wanted to clear here. Thank you very much. If you have any kind of doubts, you can write in the comment section. God bless you all. Take care.